And there we go. One thing that really sells these kind of 3D cutaways are the dashed lines that go in between them. So to do this, we'll just click the polyline and we'll set this one so it's a small dashed. We'll click on this bottom portion just here and we'll have it go up through all the different 3Ds. We'll double click. There we go. So we'll do the same thing. We'll click and drag this one over, creating a duplicate, tapping Control, and we'll drag this one to this edge here. We'll just do it on each of the different edges. Control D and duplicate just to this edge just here. And that should line up. Since we've got it all in the same view and we've just brought it up exactly, holding in Shift as we do it each time, every one of these lines up perfectly. And because we set up our planes so that it cuts from the exact other point, all of these also should line up perfectly. So let's say if I drag this one just to this edge here, if I bring this down, if I go Control D and bring this one on down to this point here, you'll see how it should perfectly line up with the bottom story, even though it's cut. So let's undo that. And there we are. The last one I would also do in this back right-hand corner, Control D, tap that one into there. But I would slice using this tool just here, and I'd cut this so that it's just going through the areas that I want it. So I'll cut this one as well, cut this one here, I'll delete that one, and I'll drag this node on down here. So it's just to there. Let's go ahead and click and drag this one just up to the top. So we've got a duplicate, and so that we can kind of almost animate between these two different options, what we can do, let's go ahead and delete these top two, deselect this bottom one, and delete this line just here. We'll select this bottom one and we'll go link drawing to, and we'll link this one to our first isometric view and we'll go link. So from here, when we click on this page, then we click on our second page, it's almost like the building just explodes out into the view. We can see into each of the different rooms. Now I'll just go back into the example file real quick. Now in my example file, I took it a little extra step further. So I'll go from the first one to the second stage where it just pops it up to the top, then to the third stage where it takes off the roof. Then I went a little bit further actually, and I even exploded out on the other plane as well, which is a bit of fun, but honestly, I don't think it's quite as clear what's going on. So in the end, I think this is the most aesthetic and readable isometric, even though I do think this one is kind of cool. Congratulations on your perseverance and your discipline. These are attributes that will serve you throughout your entire career. The next thing I'd encourage you to develop is your knowledge of the individual parts of a building. I've got a playlist just over here that goes through some of the typical construction types. That can give us a solid foundation of knowledge to better help us design. I've also made these infographics available for download, completely free and available over on the website. Just type in your email, click download, and you'll be able to access the resource. In the meantime, you'll want to check out this playlist just over here.